Welcome back, Diamond K Show, and I have two of my favorite people in the world here.
That's like nice. That. That's so
sweet. Two of my favorite people.
Oh my gosh.
But rewind all the other shows and see how many times he said that shit.
Yeah, I have never said that. Nikki, have I ever said that before?
Felt good.
No, he's never said that before.
Never said that before.
Well, then I do feel special.
Yeah, I do.
And then another one of my favorite people is coming up in the next segment. Introduce yourselves, please.
What's good with you guys out there? It's your girl Violet, aka Violet the Vixen. How are you guys doing on this terrific Tuesday? Or Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday, whatever you want to call it, Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
It's Devin. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi,
I can't match that shit. Whenever you do that, I can't match it. So I just
He's
take the
chill.
low
I
road.
like you when you're chill.
I take the low road.
Yeah.
I like the chill.
So how was your weekend? Since you've been here last, how's it been?
It's been good, you know. I went to a day party over the weekend again. My age.
Okay.
Learning. Selling these drinks as per usual. About to sell out this drink and I'm gonna make a new batch. So can't wait for that. And other than that, vacation. Get to chill and relax.
Going?
I'm going back to Cali.
Going back to Cali.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm sorry.
It's song.
You showed your age.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
Sorry, you did the LL Cool J.
Exactly.
Me on my side, I just didn't think it was funny. But Violet didn't get it. So.
No, I got it. Y'all saw I got it. It took a minute.
It took a minute, yeah.
It took a little minute, but I knew what he's talking about.
Okay.
Well, Dan, how was your last few days?
Cool, man. What'd I do? I hooped as usual. I caught some games at the Brunson live. It was wild this week. Posted a couple highlights on my page or whatever. But yeah, it was definitely a lit weekend. Got a charity basketball game for G Songs coming up. That's coming up next week.
That's nice.
There's a couple tickets available. You can find your way through the interwebs and find some. Other than that, I mean, same old man, chilling. Got the kids with me, so
That's good. At any moment, he could just get up like, "What did I told you don't do?" Yeah.
I mean, so if I get up, that's what happens.
He's real chill about it too.
Before Nikki's in the middle. Before we get to Nikki, what? We go to you. So you had a birthday.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Nikki.
Yesterday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Sweet 16.
Nigga, you made it. Nigga, you made it. Speaking of nigga, you made it. It's a perfect segue. The Best in the World pack dropped. Why? Why did Best in the World? Why? Why did Drake drop 2 news? I know why now. Because Toronto won. It's too early? Toronto won.
No.
Now I don't know who it was. Somebody said Toronto was going to win the beginning of the finals. And Deb sat here and called me everything but a child of God when I said it.
It's cool because I can't say like this ain't Radioonfire on sports. This show was called such and such because it's the Diamond K show.
Okay.
So I can't really say shit. I can't say nothing.
But later,
I'm gonna argue. Right now, I'm gonna let you rock.
But later,
it's really not fair. It's really not fair.
Well, let's get back to the Best in the World pack.
Yes.
Drake drops 2 new songs.
Yes.
It was a surprise to me.
No,
I was like,
me.
what? He dropped 2 songs? Where did this come from?
Exactly. Saw that coming a mile away.
You saw that coming?
Oh, I saw that coming.
He was writing the raps on the side.
What you talking about?
Niggas dropped the ball like Draymond.
Yeah.
While he's on there on the
And let's not forget about this. And poke shots at Pusha T.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Pusha T don't want it. Or maybe he do because that's the most fame he ever had. So maybe he does want it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he does want it because ain't nobody said nothing about Pusha T.
Take your victory lap, sir. Go ahead.
You got to.
There you go, Diamond.
You got to.
You got this one, Diamond.
Did y'all like the songs though?
I did.
I like the songs. I like the songs.
Ross
I
coming
was really
surfacing.
happy that the real winner of the Meek Mill Drake beef was Rick Ross because he didn't have time to make songs with his friend anymore. They always make good songs.
They have classics together.
Yeah, they do. Like they always hit together. There's never been a song by Rick Ross and Drake that I've not liked.
That's true.
So so I pretty much think that they were still texting. After like, yo, as soon as we stop beefing, yo, we back in the studio for I swear to God,
so I can see him.
Your man's just tripping right now. Your man's tripping.
Your man's tripping.
Your man's tripping.
That was me.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry. That was Drake saying that was Drake.
Oh, the Drake singing mainstream. Okay, yeah. I can see that.
This is good.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you like it, man. Yeah.
Before we get to this drink of the day, before we get to that, another announcement that came. I don't know if y'all missed it. Nicki is dropping new music this week.
Yeah. Megatron.
Megatron. Yeah. No, y'all missed that?
I did. I honestly did.
You want to know something?
Did.
I had saw somebody try and do this whole little connection with the whole Megatron that she's going to be talking about Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Trina in the song.
It's possible. What about the other girl? What's the other girl she bodied? What was the other
girl she
well, first of all, she didn't body
Remy Ma. You think she's going to mention?
No.
That's why nobody
He knew her name. He knew her name the whole time.
Let me say this about Remy Ma.
Remy
Ma can rap her ass off. However, you put her on a song with Chris Brown and it doesn't hit, something's wrong. Chris Brown on the hook, no hit. And she used the key word that all brown skinned women love.
She did.
Melanin.
She did use melanin.
Women say that word. Brown skinned women love that word.
But that's what make it get a hit.
Can you not speak for brown skinned women?
Every brown skinned woman that I see, they always talk melanin happy.
So you just say it. I know I say that.
You said it.
I know.
You said it.
Look, y'all know y'all see it on my
Wait, hold on.
I've never seen a better light-skinned man in my life.
You hear this? Listen.
Why were you giving
It's a woman saying it right now. Brown skinned woman. I can hear it.
I have said that. I
definitely have said it.
I haven't said melanin popping, but I do use it in my hashtags. I can't even lie about that. I do use melanin popping.
But you didn't even like that Remy Ma and Chris Brown song.
I don't even know what song you're talking about.
See?
To be really honest.
See?
I'm really gonna what song you're talking about?
I don't care for the song, but I like the message.
I
would turn it off
song?
Remy tried hard on that one.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. She's one dimensional. And so, love song, Annie up, song about my kids. She only got one style.
She had to join with Neo. That was cool.
That was Neo was scared. Neo was scared out his mind.
Neo wasn't soft one of that song.
What if that's how Remy Ma sounds like? Come here, baby, I love you. Like, what if that's how she sounds like?
That is not what she sounds like.
She's from New York. You know New York girls got that. Look, to all my New York girls, I love y'all to death. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got that really deep, raspy voice.
She sounds like a chick who shoots people.
Exactly.
She does.
And
that's what she does.
She also sounds like she has papoose in the buck.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes.
I think we should transition.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't talk about it.
New position.
I see what you did there.
All right.
I see what you did. I'm avoiding the shit.
Speaking of seeing,
here we go.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, man.
The actor. Mm-hmm. I never liked Cuba Gooding Jr. Let me say that. I never liked Cuba.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You don't like a light-skinned dude? What?
He did us bad. Because he came at a time when brown-skinned guys was running stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Wesley Snipes had it on lock.
Wesley.
Yeah.
And then Cuba Gooding Jr. comes. And then, what's the other guy? Ricky, right, him.
Morris Chestnut.
He had it on lock for the Browns. They was on lock. And then we get Cuba Gooding Jr. And then
the cornballest of all.
The corniest.
When you think about cornball, you think.
When you think of corniness, you think of Cuba Gooding Jr.
Don't do that to my dude.
Hollywood did not think he was too corny. I said Hollywood because the way he got paid.
We still in Boys in the Hood. We get to him in a second. We get to his money. We talk his money in a second. But Boys in the Hood.
Russell Wilson father.
Do you remember the scene in Boys in the Hood when he goes to the girl's house after they get pulled over by the police?
Right.
He's just swinging it.
Fighting air.
I hated that scene.
Okay,
The term fighting air, I think about Cuba Gooding Jr. swinging.
That set light-skinned people back before Al B. Shore. And that one scene.
Cuba.
But as you said, he made some money. What is his net worth?
His net worth is $24 million.
Really?
It's estimated to be.
All right. You was talking about some of his checks. What's some of the checks that he got?
Okay, so this was in 1991, right? So Jerry Maguire, he was paid $600,000.
That was 91?
For real?
Boys in the Hood was 91.
movie since.
Okay, in the Since 91. Right. Boys, that was Boys in the Hood. What about Jerry Maguire? How much money he made on that?
$600,000.
For real?
Okay.
Jerry Maguire. That was back then too.
Yeah.
And that's in the 90s.
Right.
Okay.
So then $1 million for What Dreams May Come. I did not even see that.
I did see that. That was the Robert Williams joint. It was.
He got $1 million for that.
$1 million?
Yeah.
And more than $2 million for Instinct. Never saw it.
Okay. Well, so he was getting checks. He was getting them checks.
He was getting checks.
Yeah, he's getting checks.
All right. So you said so. We watched the video.
Right.
Yes.
There was a surveillance video of Cuba Gooding Jr. who I don't like. Did I say that already?
Yes, you said
now,
that.
let me say something good about the Gooding family.
Okay.
There's another person in his family who I do like.
Omar.
His brother.
Yeah.
Now
everybody like Omar.
he's cool. Everybody likes him.
Yeah, everybody does.
For those
You
who
know
don't know, that's Sweet Pea from Baby Boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Unstable creature.
He was also in.
Don't flinch.
Was he a smart guy?
Yeah, he was a smart guy.
Smart
Yeah,
guy.
he was.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Y'all remember Wild and Crazy Kids? He was on that shit too.
He was in that too. Yeah.
So
Everybody like Omar.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is 51 years old. Okay. And
No, he looks his age.
yeah, okay. So he surrendered to police last week,
That's Cuba.
charged with groping
he
a
look
woman's
his age.
breast at a rooftop bar.
Okay.
So if you're gonna grope a woman's breast, you got to be on the rooftop. You can't be in the basement. You got to be on the rooftop.
If you follow Cuba's career after the movies, it seems like something he would do though. If you
Grope a woman's breast?
Yeah, it seems like a Cuba kind of thing. He's
It
a party guy.
would
He's a
seem
party
like-
guy.
yeah.
And he's a party guy. In the video, he's sitting next to his girlfriend,
Right.
Yes.
who is Caucasian,
Right.
and his wife before she was Caucasian.
Right.
He likes the white girl.
Yeah, we
That's like white girls,
Yes.
girls.
Put the plural.
I'm not accusing him of sniffing no coat.
You're just saying that he likes
I'm just saying he likes white girls.
Yes.
white women. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, turns himself in. 2.5 hours there. He's there. Gets handcuffed. That whole thing, and he's charged with sexual abuse and forcible touching in the 3rd degree.
Word.
Really? That's
So
what they're
the sexual abuse, if you were wondering, you can get 1 year in jail for that. So we looked at the surveillance video.
We watched it.
We watched it.
Shout out to
several
TMZ.
angles, several times. We went under the hood like the reps do.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Put
we
on the
did.
review. Right.
And I
did.
think that we're all unanimous decision here.
Yeah.
He ain't do that shit.
He ain't do it. This is a setup.
It's a setup.
This is a setup.
Line. Hashtag he ain't do it.
Now,
Hashtag another black man.
Here's something I do want to talk about.
Okay.
That I really have wanted to say. You want to know what I think was the reason why this woman thinks that he allegedly touched her? Because where her hand was. I think because he was trying to get her hand because in the whole thing he said he allegedly was trying to get her hand to kiss her hand.
Yes.
Which it looked like.
So he might have grazed the titty.
But did you see where her hand was? Her
Right,
hand
it was
here.
here,
So
right?
I think he grazed
Might have
the
grazed the
titty.
titty. I agree.
And I
One a
think,
full grab.
and the woman is like, oh my
Well,
God.
that's not a grab.
That's not a grab. Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
grope. That's not a grope. That's a graze.
It was a graze, right?
Yeah.
But again,
3 different letters.
That's one. That's one. That's
Two.
one. Two is the fact that again she might be seeing as money, 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 money. And 3, WHITE.
Okay.
Oh shit. What?
Okay. So this is
her?
the girl. This is the lady right here. This is the lady.
Big on the camera, though.
Okay.
She did.
You say she didn't look that big on camera?
didn't.
No, she really
Well,
did.
you know the camera put some weight on you.
I thought it'd take weight off. No, I mean, but in this case, it
Yeah.
took it off.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Is this
Yeah.
doing?
you thought her breast was bigger?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No,
Diamond.
she
That's
looked
not-
smaller.
That wasn't what I was saying at all, Diamond. That's not what I was
Oh,
saying.
y'all didn't see her face because her face was covered up by the
Okay.
She's just got
In
fat
the
face.
video,
Yeah.
her video was supposed to make you look bigger, but you know
She
what?
seemed
That's
like a
not the
slender
case.
woman.
The
Right.
whole point is
Her
she
neck is
looks
kinda
like
big.
she looks like I'm not trying to like say anything wrong, but you just look like
She's holding her breath.
No, she wants money. Like on a
She does look like she's holding her breath though.
okay, maybe she holding her breath, but
It's hard to breathe out the
like
lower
some
ass
money.
nostrils.
Like I just feel like this is a whole money grabbing. I'm getting some clout kind of situation.
Yeah.
Like that's just really it because again he really was not
What's going on with Cuba's hair though?
It looks a little crazy.
Like, you know, he's trying to do the little braid thing.
Cornrows or dreads.
Cornrows and then have it all faded out.
Okay, so now that style was kind of hot. I seen people rock it.
Yeah, I seen little kids rock it.
He is not rocking it.
No.
Well, he's not rocking it well at all.
He doesn't have a strong enough hairline for
this
that.
looks like it was a few years ago. So
in all seriousness, Cuba Gooding Jr. looks like Russell Wilson's father. Like this is Russell Wilson's dad.
Like my son is in the NFL.
Yeah, that's exactly just like him. In fact, they should do a movie with Jerry Maguire too, where Russell Wilson is the next cornball brother, and they pass it on down. He's the next light-skinned cornball brother.
Yeah.
Right?
So, the other thing that I noticed about the video, and if y'all get a chance, check out the full video. Mm-hmm. A guy comes over as soon as the quote-unquote commotion happens, and it seems like they set him up. Yeah. Cuba Gooding Jr. Mm-hmm. And he's lame enough to fall for this. His girlfriend is sitting right beside him. Yeah. Why on earth would any black man, even Cuba Gooding Jr., grab a girl's chest with his girlfriend's leg touching him? Like he's that close to his girlfriend.
Saying, like, what? And it's not even that. Before the whole alleged touching of the boobs, he did touch her leg.
Right.
Now here's my thing. I see that as a personal kind of thing. Like it like the only person who be touching my thighs when we're sitting out is my husband. Like I wouldn't let some other man, like some random man, just come and just.
Well, he's not a random man. He is Cuba Gooding Jr.
It doesn't matter. You still random. I don't know you. I know you on TV, but I don't know you.
Well, with that being said, if it was such, if she was, harassed sexually or abused sexually,
she should have said something.
When touched by the first time, wouldn't she be appalled? Wouldn't the body language look as if something was?
She looked appalled. She looked appalled.
What do you mean we looked appalled? We can't see the face.
To me, she looked more appalled by the second abuser who came in with the air gyrations.
The hump in the air.
In the face. Up in
now,
the face.
Cuba looked like he was drunk.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
It was Sunday night.
I mean, to be expected, right?
They were in Manhattan. This is a very expensive lounge. Mm-hmm. And
it's out having a good time.
So he's having a good time, right?
And here comes these two trying to.
So Cuba said this. He said he absolutely, categorically did not touch her breasts.
Did not do it.
Did not do it.
And he said, unlike most fans that he meets, she claimed to love one of his worst movies.
Word.
This is a conversation that they were having.
Was it Instinct?
No.
Snow Dog.
Snow Dog.
Snow Dog.
Why? Of all movies.
So she was white.
She was white.
You know what I mean? So she said she was a fan of his movies, especially Snow Dogs.
He should have knew the jig was up there. Like, that's right there.
That sounds like a setup.
Nobody likes Snow Dogs.
No one. I didn't see it. It looked bad.
So that probably was the cue for the other guy to come into the shot. When you hear me say Snow Dogs, then you come in the shot.
Right.
Snow Dogs.
I'm gonna come in and hump you in the face.
So I hear what y'all saying. We feel like this is a setup.
Yes.
Now, today, breaking news.
Oh, okay, we got breaking news.
Another woman comes out and said that he touched her.
Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
They trying to Cosby this
Here
man.
we go. It happens every single time. Once one person puts something else out there, then here comes a girl. You know what? Because that makes you remember that one time, Daddy. Here we go. Here we go. It happens every single time. And I'm not saying that if it is true or not, but it happens every consistent time.
So this one, there's no video of this, obviously.
Right.
No.
But he allegedly touched a 16-year-old social media star inappropriately.
Oh, shit.
Supposedly.
Who
was it?
Oh, we don't
know her name?
Yeah, we don't know. But a woman, 24-year-old named Claudia said that I feel weird because at the end of the day, I don't know if I ever considered myself a victim of sexual assault.
I guess you weren't.
Because I'm not.
All right.
I would never compare myself to them.
Okay.
But when I was in high school, I was effing 16 years old. Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay, I'm serious now. Just bear with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Still a white woman.
Yes.
Of course.
Cuba Gooding Jr. put his finger in my butt, and I felt wild.
I'm still gonna drink this drink. I want this drink.
That's what she said.
I'm still drinking this drink, y'all.
Wait. He did what? He stuck his.
Right.
I can't figure it out.
Right. Right.
Situation. What?
So does this?
Put a finger in my butt and I felt wild, man.
Like everybody, like just stopping. Everybody's like, wait, what the what? Everybody in the room was just like, what?
Yes.
She sound like she kind of bragging though.
And for the record, Cuba Gooding is denying,
of course,
that he stuck his finger in her butt. He's saying he's never seen her butt, and he does not know her butt, or her. Or her. So, is this the end of Cuba Gooding Jr.'s career? Can he still get other movies with these allegations?
When has he got?
They're gonna be dismissed.
He's gonna be dismissed. But the real question is, when has he gotten another movie? When has he? Can we talk about that?
Like his last movie?
What was his last movie?
Cuba is chilling, living off the
exactly my point. Right now, so it's not really gonna really.
Right. What you gonna do?
Yeah, like this whole butt thing situation.
Yeah. And you felt wild.
Felt wild.
Felt wild,
man.
Yeah, hey, hold on, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Cuba is going to continue to be Cuba Gooding Jr. Mm-hmm. There's not much going to come of this, man.
Nothing.
No, I don't think so.
No jail.
Yeah, I mean, if it, I haven't taken a look at law school, but I can kind of tell from that video that ain't really much to go on right there. So shouldn't be much for that man to have to deal with.
Well, it's perfect transition. This is not for Cuba because evidently he may have had too much of this. Okay. But we have a drink of the week.
Drink of the week
in front of us.
Drink of the week.
You all have some of this. So Violet, tell us about this drink.
So this is one of my drinks that I had made. Pretty much is about to be sold out anyways. It is called I Be Drinking.
Okay.
Yes, because it has watermelon in it. Yeah, for those Beyonce fans. Okay. So it has the new Ciroc Summer watermelon in it as the main ingredient. Maybe has a little kick of moonshine too in it for those that like to be
What does that mean?
So so with all my drinks, I like to put a little shot of something stronger without you knowing. So with this one, I put a shot of moonshine in it.
So
yeah,
quick moonshine story. Moonshine story.
Me too.
So
you got a moonshine story?
I have a moonshine. No, he's saying Me Too movement. Yeah, he's been drugged. I have a moonshine story. So my grandmother recently passed, and she made moonshine in the tub.
Word?
Yes. No, seriously. Seriously.
She was still doing this?
No. I'm just saying. This before I was born. Yes. Before I was born. And my favorite story my grandmother told me is that we were talking, my grandmother, she had dementia, but before that, when she had her right mind. Right. We could talk regular. Like how we talking, we could talk regular around her. Okay. Right. And, she caught a conversation, we talking about a hotel. Going to a hotel. And so she said, oh, y'all, you wasting y'all money. So she said, back in the day, we went to the Greenleaf Motel. And so we like the Greenleaf Motel. So she said, you never heard of the Greenleaf Motel? So we like, no. So she said, we would just go to the Greenleaf Motel. She said, you meet somebody, you at a club or a party, whatever, you go to the Greenleaf Motel. So we're like, where is the Greenleaf? So she said, Greenleaf Motel is everywhere. So she said, it's like a very popular chain. Oh. Okay. So I'm like, okay, what are you talking about, Grandma? So the Greenleaf Motel is having sex in the woods. Yeah, outside.
Your grandmother wild as shit.
Right, having sex in the woods. Crazy.
And it's free 99, man.
And, right, and she said her version of that. Yes.
That is
so
wild ass country.
And I'm sure that moonshine involved get you there quicker.
Yeah, motivation. Yeah, definitely motivation.
So you've had this drink. How can people get this?
For you to get this, all you have to do is DM me at Violet the Vixen. So you can order one. They are only $10, and you get the jar too. So yeah, so it's like you pay for the drink and the jar. So it's a win-win situation, right?
So this creeps up on you, or this hits you instantly?
It creeps up on you. Okay. With every person that has ever tried it, they keep telling me the same thing. It literally creeps up on you.
Because I get louder as the show goes on. I'll tell you how it goes.
Yes.
I can't hear myself.
And then don't worry, I got more for y'all later. So especially for the sports show, I got y'all. Okay, so y'all gonna be having a sip of the
some arguing to do.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
fuel for this argument.
Now you need more fuel.
Wait, so Nikki, you've had some.
Yes, it's awesome.
What does it taste like? Like I've never had liquor before, but so what is it? Is it like a watermelon annihilator with a twist?
No. It is more like a
like you said
Shut up.
You know what? What? If anyone has ever had a Jolly Rancher, it kind of reminds you of that a little bit.
I've had Jolly, yeah. Had a Jolly Rancher.
With liquor.
I don't like candy, but I have had Jolly Rancher.
I'm talking about the Jolly Rancher drink.
There's a Jolly Rancher drink?
Yes. It's very refreshing.
Shit. Where do you find a Jolly Rancher? This must be
you mean a liquor? There's a liquor?
Hoodest of all stores. They don't even store that cold, do they? It's just on the shelf.
It's a Jolly Rancher drink. It's very refreshing. It's a good summer drink, and it will sneak up on you. It's very mellow.
Okay.
So if you keep drinking it, it's unassuming and it's very refreshing. It's really good.
Well, that's good.
I love it.
I like that, and I want people to hit Violet up and get this drink, get drunk, go to the Greenleaf Motel or your house, whatever you prefer.
You get the drink while you go to the Greenleaf Motel,
right.
They're locked up for that now. So
yeah, Indies and Exposure.
Different laws.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't.
Now,
Just get
I
the
gotta
drink
take
and do it in the Motel 6 or Netflix and chill with the drink. Don't do it outside, please.
My bad.
I'm not trying to get y'all to go to jail. Don't do it.
Do not recommend wild country shit on the Diamond K show.
No, you get a ticket nowadays for
You get a ticket?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, ticket just for having sex in the woods.
Yes,
Okay.
You get a ticket.
All right, be clear.
You get a
Can't
ticket.
even run my own body anymore.
You're
Goddamn.
arrested, but you can't get a ticket.
Find me for being naked outside.
It happens. And we're gonna. I don't think that we were gonna get a chance to talk about this, but there was a celebration for the Toronto Raptors yesterday.
Oh, was
Yes.
Big celebration, and we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
All right, I'll be in the corner as y'all talk.
You'll be in the corner. All right, so we're gonna get out. We're gonna get out of here.
I know what we're gonna talk about.
Violet's gonna leave. How
Yes.
can people stay in touch with you, Violet?
You
Follow
guys
you.
can always stay in touch with me on IG at Violet the Vixen. You can always reach me on my Twitter at Violet_the Vixen. And of course, you can find me on my Facebook fan page at Violet's Playground.
Okay. Dev?
All right.
Keep saying I'm gonna get a fan page so I can sound like more prepared for this.
It's still a fan page.
It's like me and my cousins.
Who cares?
She crazy.
You can find me on Facebook, DEVYNEPPS, or on IG at DEV_or_dice, never die.
Okay. All right. Of course, I'm at the Diamond K Show at Radioonfire. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk some sports. We got special guests as well, and we're going to talk about the biggest news, sports news, and that has to be
OJ's Twitter, right?
No. That was big though. That was big. The biggest sports news of this week has to be AD going to the Lakers.
Oh.
Okay.
yeah,
but we're also going to talk about the biggest news of last week, which has to be Toronto putting a whooping. The 6-6. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that? That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 6-6.
Yeah, I'll let them talk about
All right, we'll be
this
back.
whole
6
Illuminati
and 6.
thing.
It's not
Stay
even
tuned
a
for
show,
the
though.
sports
It's not
show.
even the
It's a
right show
sports
for
show.
this.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Violet.